A pair of biophotonic breakthroughs could change how we view cells. Corning lands another multi-billion-dollar contract in the name of data. And a new benchmark is set for high-powered lasers. All your industry headlines are on Photonics Spectra Now. Photonics Spectra Now is brought to you by Sidor Optics. Our world is flat, your choice is clear. Visit sidor.com for more info. By FJW Optical, paving the way in industrial optics since 1969. Go to fjwoptical.com to learn more. And by LightPath Technologies, a global leader in optical and thermal imaging technology. Visit lightpath.com to chat with an expert. This is Photonics Spectra Now, covering all the latest news and developments across the industry. I'm Joe Kaczynski, Senior Editor with Photonics Spectra. We have a list of breakthroughs to get to, so let's not waste time. A new optical design could push 3D tissue imaging beyond today's state-of-the-art systems, and it's more affordable and less complex. Researchers at Columbia University are calling it hybrid solid-liquid optics. This microscopy imaging system pairs a simple, curved solid lens with a precisely matched immersion liquid, with the pair functioning as a single continuous optical system. The design allows inexpensive air lenses to deliver high-resolution images across centimeter-scale tissues and across virtually any common sample preparation method with no hardware changes. 3D images from this design could elevate modern medicine by mapping neural circuits, better characterizing diseases, or even by training next-gen AI models for diagnosis. Another advancement in imaging, as researchers from the University of California, Berkeley are introducing laser-enabled phase contrast to the electron microscope, delivering sharper images of molecules and structures inside our cells. Cryo-electron microscopy, a Nobel Prize-winning technology, can reveal the atomic-level architecture of the many molecular machines that drive nearly every cellular process. But it's been hampered by the inability to generate enough contrast to clearly image small molecules. By building and integrating a laser faceplate into the latest cryo-electron microscope, researchers could soon see cells like never before and get to the root of the processes and interactions at the heart of disease. Corning is once again inking a multi-billion-dollar deal, this time with Amazon for optical fiber, cable, and connectivity solutions. Those solutions and services will power Amazon's growing data center infrastructure in the US. Corning has become a key provider of optical fiber for some of the world's biggest companies expanding AI-driven data centers. Just last month, they signed a multi-year deal with NVIDIA worth up to $3.2 billion. And in January, it sealed a $6 billion deal with Meta. We have some breaking news out of Washington as Coherent signs a deal with the U.S. Department of Commerce to boost indium phosphide production. The company will receive $50 million from the CHIPS Act to expand its facility in Sherman, Texas. Officials from Coherent and NVIDIA, who invested $2 billion in the photonics leader earlier this year, broke ground on that site on Tuesday. The components that will be created here are essential to developing high-speed optical interconnects that power AI infrastructures. And with China currently controlling an estimated 70% of the global supply of raw indium, while also imposing new export restrictions on indium phosphide, this new plant could strengthen the domestic supply chain for the U.S. The Texas facility is the first and largest high-volume 150mm indium phosphide semiconductor manufacturing plant in the world. Hamamatsu Photonics says it has achieved world-class quasi-continuous wave output of 2 kilowatts from a 1 centimeter wide laser diode bar at room temperature. That could be big for expanding applications with high-power lasers for industrial processing and in operations with solid-state lasers or fields requiring high-energy light sources. This benchmark was reached by leveraging high-output power laser diode technology in advanced manufacturing processes. Laser diode, or LD bars, are light-emitting devices formed by arranging LD emitters in an array. Together with stacked configurations, or LD bar stacks, they are commonly required for pumping high-power and high-energy lasers. A team from the Fraunhofer Institute for Surface Engineering and Thin Films, IST, has developed a unique coating technology that they say will usher in a new era in precision optics. The enhanced optical sputtering system can meet stringent requirements for uniformity, process stability, and productivity on an industrial scale. It makes the first use of rotating double-tube cathodes, so-called rotatable magnetrons, combined with novel mixed metal-metal oxide targets. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. This system is already being used for some industrial processes and has earned its creators the Joseph von Fraunhofer Prize for 2026. And before we let you go, we have some personnel news from Jenoptik, who has named Brian Soler as its president. Greg Borick had served as the interim president following the passing of Jay Kumler last year. Soler will be responsible for operations and strategic development of Jenoptik's U.S. business. He has more than 20 years of experience in optics and photonics. He previously served as the president of Nitride Global Incorporated. You can send any story tips to video@photonics.com, and be sure to visit photonics.com for complete coverage on all the headlines from our industry. Before you go, be sure to click that subscribe button in the corner for notifications from the Photonics Media YouTube channel on new episodes of Photonics Spectra Now and from the award-winning All Things Photonics podcast. I'm Joe Kaczynski, and thanks for watching.